Okay. I think I should be streaming right about now. Okay. I believe I am streaming right now. So, yes, I am. So, hello class. How you all doing today? So, yes, you all can tell by the title of this video. Yep, I'm doing a stream finally. Yay. And what better way to celebrate it than to celebrate the my birthday and all, so yes. Yep, what better way to start the day than, maybe I'm gonna start reading random comments as well as, answering some questions that I have received for join stream. So why not, right? And don't you worry about a thing, class. So, yes, that's right. To hello, Lindenauer. Hello, Brandon Ogan. And hello, NASCAR Man 101. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you very much. Before I begin, hang on a second. I'm just going to do something real quick here because I am going to be answering a couple of questions real fast because I have received some questions. So technically this is like a Q&A slash reading random comments as well as, you guys see me doing my little computer magic with Sony Vegas. So with that being said, thank you, Steven. Thank you for wishing me a happy birthday. Thank you. Oh, Lord, what is taking? What do you mean something wrong? Okay. There we go. Hopefully I should be receiving more about this, but yes, I hope you guys, share the stream around because yes, I do want to promote this for my audience and whatnot. So failed to send post. What the hell? Hang on a second, guys. Something this up with my phone. It's not letting me send. There we go. There we go. Now I send it on Twitter. So now with that being said, I'm going to be answering some comments real quick while I am reading the chat as well. So if any of you have any questions for Toucan Sam, because yes, as you all know, I have reached nearly, let me have a look at the channel and have a see here. I have reached nearly 2,500 subscribers, which, again, I want to thank you all for your ongoing support. And hello, Caconic Productions, thank you. Thank you very much for that. I greatly appreciate it. Give me a second here because I'm going to see what's going on here. Oh, yes, there we go. Yep, there we go. But yes, real first, before I do any editing, I am going to be answering some few questions real quick. So let's see what questions I want to start with first before I begin. Let's see. Sorry about that, technical issues, class. My, thank you. Yes, here we go. Here's the first question. And this is from the Cinnamon Roll Flutterio. So let's have a read. There we go. Let me just crop this just a little bit for you guys to see in the stream. This is from the Miss Cinnamon Roll that asked me a question of, which sand form is your favorite? Oh, Lord, she is asking me the hard questions. Oh, Lord, asking me the hard questions, huh? Given the choice, I'd rather go with the Super Saiyan 3 or Super Saiyan, the original Super Saiyan. Like, honestly, I prefer either Super Saiyan 1 or Super Saiyan 3, because to me, Super Saiyan 3 is the GOAT. And Ender, if you're watching the stream, bud, Super Saiyan 3 is much better. Anyways, I hope that answers your question, Miss Cinnamon Roll. Of which Saiyan form is my favorite. The form that I like is Super Saiyan 3. So, let's remove that and add another question. Yes, I wish to do that. Let's see. Yes. This is from an individual. This is from one of the community tabs. I forgot which it was. But I want to answer this because I know I have been getting these questions a lot. Not just by people on the YouTube chat, but as you know, on my YouTube page, but as well as in general from my colleagues and my associates asking me this kind of question is, bro, why you refer to your subscribers as class? Well, originally it was supposed to be a thing for PSA videos, but lately that phrase has been stuck with me for years, so I just kind of stick with the term class. So I'm not ashamed of saying that to my audience, and so far I have not heard any complaints whatsoever. Hello, Solden. Thank you, Wizard Boy, and you're fired. Man, screw you, Wizard Boy. You're just mad because I nearly attempted to set your hat on fire, which Toucan Sam will achieve that sooner or later, class. I will burn the wizard's hat. I will burn it and send it to hell where it belongs. Just you watch, Wizard Boy. I will win. I will win! Anyways, next question. Oh, this one is from Cosmic, and she did ask me this on Twitter, but I'm gonna answer it here. Can you do reactions to cupcake remixes? I do not know who that content creator is, Cosmic, but I will look into it, and when I do, I will possibly do reaction videos. But right now, at the moment, I'm currently moving at the moment, so right now it's been pretty busy for the past few days, so it's just, you know, we'll see how it is, Cosmic. Like, if it depends, if not work and life keeps me busy, or if I'm not too busy with content, I will do more reaction videos, because I know I've been getting a lot of requests of doing more Mac Does It reaction videos, so I might add this into the list. So, hope that answers your question, Cosmic. Alright, so this one is a 3-part question by Super Disney fans, so let's just have a read, shall we? If you could move to any state, what state would it be? None. I'm sticking here in the desert state that I'm in. I know that it sounds a little cliche. It's home. It's where I've been born and raised my entire life, so I have no intentions of moving whatsoever. What would it be like if you live in Florida? Again, I would not know because I don't live in Florida. And have you ever endured a hurricane? Again, the answer is no. But I did encounter heat waves that are the size of a furnace after having a nearly 120 degree weather in the summer last year, which that was not a fun experience. So I hope that answers your question, Super Disney fan. So, do you follow your nose? What do you mean by that, Linder? Like, follow my nose to the chicken? Like, if there's roast chicken involved, or chicken wings, or boneless chicken wings, then yes. Or if there's pizza, yes. If there's food involved or Pepsi involved, yes. Pinkie Pie Horfic? Chronic, if you're referring to creepypasta related content, no. I've not gotten back to the fanfic reading phase for a while, so again, we'll see what the future holds on that one. So, let's see if there's another question here. Okay, I already answered that. And, oh, this one got me a little curious. So, this is in my 100 Disney 100 video special short of Once Upon a Studio asking, is it okay to say that Donald Duck fan? I mean, if you're a Donald Duck fan, like, there's more power to you. Nobody should discriminate who you're a fan of. Like, I'm not saying that. I mean, I don't know why that question was asked, but okay. I hope that answers your question. Miss or Mr. Luna Stars 8703. I hope that answers your question. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Next. Okay, I think I'm getting into the random comments now, class. So let's read this one. This one, I believe, was from the. Oh, this is from Twitter, from the Twitter post of how you would describe my OC. This is from, oh, hang on, let me shrink this down a little bit so I can I'm just going to move it down to here and just try to scale the best I can. Oh, here we go. Yep, perfect. Abyssal Gray says, sleeps in the most boogie nest anyone could imagine and owns one of the top-notch lightsabers from... Oh, Lord. Okay, first of all, my OC would not live in a nest. He lives in a cave. So I hope that gets cleared up, that it's a cave, not a nest. I don't know why people always make assumptions with griffins living in nests. I mean, in some mythologies, yes, they do, but most of them live in cliffs or in caves, according to mythology. So, yeah. And owns one of the top-notch lightsabers, which... The answer is no, I would not go with those cheap lightsabers from Disney World. No, I rather prefer to go to the top big leagues from N-Sabers or the NeoPixel lightsabers from the internet, which there are very top-notch lightsaber hilts that have spot-on ignitions, sounds, smooth swing, you name it. So I really am curious to give those products a review in the future. I mean, we'll see what the future holds, class, on that department. So, alright. So, next random comment to read. And this one is from... oh, Lord. Again, this is from the How Would You Describe My OC is Eat, Relax, Sleep, Repeat by the Cool Mute. Lies. Slander and lies. Slander and lies. Toucan Sam does not eat, relax, sleep, repeat. He works, relax, eat, sleep, work, repeat. Like, try to get that correct of Toucan Sam. He's not a lazy bird. He works. He actually works. So I hope that lie gets cleared up. That's lies. Toucan Sam does not eat, relax, sleep. Nah, he ain't a lazy bird. He works. So I hope that clears that up. Okay, let's see. Let's see. But again, that's lies. Eat, sleep, relax, repeat. That's lies, Abyssal. You lie. You lie. You sit on a throne of lies. You sit on a throne of lies. And this one is from Fire Dust. That said about my OC is, they are the long-lost members of family member of Gallus. Oh, Lord. Is it just because of me? Okay, look. Just because my Griffin Sona looks similar to Gallus, that doesn't mean they're related. I assure you of that, because, again, I'm gonna debunk this. So, Gallus is a full-bred Griffin, while Toucan Sam, aka yours truly, is a hybrid of both a Griffin and a Hippogriff. The reason how I could give you all a little comparison here is the body texture of Toucan Sam. because Toucan Sam, I'm gonna have to scale this down a bit. Let me just scale this down. Oh. Okay, let me just scale him down just a little bit to make him fit in the stream. Because I'm gonna give you guys a little information here about Toucan Sam's body structure. As you all can see of my OC, my Sona, as you see the patterns and the feather patterns here, it's more of a hippogriff look, mostly on the Griffin feet. Yes, he has the Griffin paws, but the feather textures on where the back of the legs are, it's hippogriff attire, while the tail has more of that hippogriff look. So, sadly, he's not a distant relative of Gallus. I wish that theory was correct, but unfortunately, it's not true. So, let's do a next random comment. Oops, I dropped some mail. Oops, Toucan Sam dropped some mail. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, dropped some mail. Back. There we go. Okay. Alright, so. No, you didn't miss anything, Super Disney fan. You didn't miss anything. So, let's have a look. What else? Okay. No. No. So, okay. Nope. So, I guess that's done with Twitter. So, now we're going to be reading random comments from my YouTube videos. So, oh, here we go. Here's a request that I've gotten from one of my community tab posts from an individual by the name of Glove 1. More Samurai Jack with lightsaber videos, please. We'll see. I know a lot of you guys really like my Samurai Jack lightsaber videos. I mean, I'm just gonna make more with the dark saber effect, but I'm just gonna be experimenting a little. But I might get Adobe Premiere or Adobe After Effects to make it more stand out, if that makes any sense. But we'll see what the future holds. So, again, to answer your question, Glove 1, we'll see if I make more Samurai Jack with lightsabers. We'll see. And I got a... Oh, and I got this comment from one of my YouTube shorts. I forgot which one it was, but I want to read this out. This is by NW Christ. Just found your channel the other day and fell in love with it. Never been much of a favor. Oh yeah. This is by the review of my favorite review of the mints product. Only hid my friends because I want to taste the different flavors. Anyways, not sure if you even see this, but I wish you the best for you, and I pray God bless you. Oh, thank you, NW Christ. Thank you. I appreciate that. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you. And I hope to entertain you in the future videos. So, I hope to entertain you. Another one, and this is from the Frollo with a lightsaber video. I really love this comment. I might make a meme of this. Might make a YouTube short meme of I am the Senate. Like, that is freaking beautiful. I might make a meme out of this. I don't know. We'll see. But it's freaking beautiful. Okay, let's see. Another one random comment. This is from, okay. This is from Keat Callahan 366. I really hope I'm not butchering the name. Again, this is from the Frollo with a lightsaber video. You should do a version where you replace the movie's music with the Duel of Fates. Oh boy, I've lost how many times I've been getting this kind of comments and requests of doing Duel of Fates with my lightsaber videos. Look, I really am trying to be very careful with background music is because I really do not want to get copyright issues because copyright issues on YouTube has been going a little bonkers and I don't want to catch the fire on that one. Like, even though it is part of the fair use guidelines, I'm trying really hard not to push the buttons, if that makes any sense. So, again, we'll see. Like, I don't know, but I'm honestly not going to do so. This one, let me have a read where this is from. Oh, yes, this is from the Disney Movies with Lightsaber video, which I made years ago. This is by Kerbal9940 says, "Congrats, you made the movies even better." Oh, thank you. I try. Toucan Sam tries to make the movies much better with lightsaber videos. I try to do my best. Thank you. I try. Sip it, wizard boy. You're not my dad. Ree. You're not my dad. Oh, and this one is by... I think this is in one of my community tab posts is... Oh, yes, this is from one of my community tab posts is... Stuart Moyer 9717. Again, I am sorry if I'm butchering any of your guys' names. I apologize. I have a suggestion for a lightsaber video. From The Secret of Nim, when Jenner draws his sword at the climax duel between him and Justin, his sword blade ignites as a red... As a matter of fact, in just a moment, after I'm done with the... As soon as I'm done reading some of these random comments, I'm actually going to be working on that. Actually, I'm actually going to be finishing, you know... I'm actually going to be working on that, actually. So, just... As soon as I'm done, I'll let you guys see my progress, and you'll see me tinkering around a little. Okay, let's see. This one is from the... yes, this is the... I know I've been getting this question numerous times, and it's not just from the Phoebus with a lightsaber video. This is from majority of my lightsaber videos, is I get this question is this Adobe Premiere? No. The lightsaber effects that I use, the program I use to make the lightsaber videos and mostly for my content in general is Sony Vegas Pro. Now, I know a lot of you have seen very old videos of lightsabers done by Sony Vegas, and I'm not gonna lie, they were pretty cringe. Like, really cringe. And as a bit of a Star Wars nerd that I am for 30 years of my life, thanks to my grandpa, I have been tinkering with the effects category of Sony Vegas, which you could do it in all versions of Sony Vegas, whether it's Sony Vegas Pro 11, 12, 13, 14, or the program that I have, Sony Vegas Pro 15, all the way up to Sony Vegas 22. I mean, it's not hard to do. Like, again, I could show you how it's done when I'm doing my editing shortly, but I do appreciate that I get this question a lot because I actually experimented really hard on Sony Vegas to make it feel like, oh, he's using After Effects or Adobe Premiere. That's pretty cool. The keyword class is experiment. Just keep tinkering, keep experimenting, do a little comparisons with the original trilogy because that's the effects quality I was going for with my lightsaber videos is the original trilogy look. Not the special edition look, just the original trilogy look, if that makes any sense. But I really like how it turned out. But again, persistence and experimentation. Key elements. Oh, screw you, Spanish Giovanni. Screw you. I'm not... Yes, I know I'm 30 years old. I'm a hag. Screw you. Anyways... Thank you, again, Spanish Giovanni. Thank you, but stop calling me a hag. I know I'm a hag. And hey, JJ Cinema. Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, I get it. You made a typo. Everybody makes a typo. Trust me, I've done my fair share of typos. Okay, let's see. Oh, this one, and this one was also from the Disney Movies with Lightsabers, and this really got me doing the what? This is by Arumi752 says, wait a minute, Mulan, Obi-Wan, their names rhyme. Mulan is doing the same pose that Obi-Wan does. Mulan is Obi-Wan's daughter. Huh? Huh? I'm sorry. Huh? I'm sorry. I need to do a reaction real quick because yeah, that was the last random comment, but I just need to do that face. I'm just like, because that was me reading that random comment and I'm just like, hold up. Let me just scale this. That was my face class reading that. I'm like, what? Just what? I don't know. Maybe like people have crazy theories. Really, they do have crazy theories. Thank you, JJ Cinema, for wishing me a happy birthday. Thank you, thank you. I greatly appreciate that. So, with that being done and said and done, I'm going to the lightsaber effect that I said I was gonna do. So let me just get to it and let's there it goes. It's opened. There it goes. And let me just exit this out. And there we go. Here we go. So far I did some frames and I did a little sound tinkering a little. Hold up real fast before I continue any further. I just need to make sure you all could hear okay. There we go. So now you guys can hear it loud and clear. Just to test it out is perfect. Beautiful. But I need to turn this down just a little bit. There you go. But yes, as you all could see, I'm not giving Jenner the red look. I'm giving him more of the orange look. Kind of like Balin's skull from the Ahsoka series. Like, transitioned from orange to red. Like how it was with Vader in the original trilogy. Like, again, like in some scenes it transitioned from orange to red. That's something I want to do at times. But I mostly want to stick with the orange. Because I really think it looks good. Especially in... And as you can tell by that blur, is because of the blade that's already been added, the effects that's been added already in the film. Like, hold up. Like, that part is, as you can see, it looks pretty fluent. Like, I don't know, I might add, like, sparks in that, the way he hits the blade on the rock, give it like a spark look. But again, I have been experimenting a little bit. And yeah, it does look like it's from, like, it does look like something that you could see in the 1970s, like, or 80s look. It's because, again, I've been experimenting a little bit, and yeah, it does give that illusion. I don't know. Maybe it's just I don't know. Maybe this is just something that, you know, I've been wanting to experiment a little bit on, but I already did that part. Like, this took me at least 15 minutes just to edit this alone, because again, retroscoping, it is a pain to retroscope. But anyways, okay, I'm just gonna copy this color pattern because I am gonna start here. Is for that is media generator, solid color to white. Again, I'm going to control V, boom, there we go. There you go. But what I'm gonna start is here to there, where it stops. Because again, retroscoping, because right now what I'm doing is I'm going to be tinkering a little bit. Go to mask, hit this little tool, which is the anchor creation tool, and make a shape of a rectangle. I mean, you could fix it when you find the correct anchor pattern for the lightsaber, which, there we go, here and here. I'm also gonna do it a little bit this way. Now I know Jenner's lightsaber is a little crooked, so again, I'm going to tinker with it a little bit to make it accurate. I'm just fixing some, there we go. There we go. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna make sure it stays like this, because I want it to look like he's coming down. So, okay. Alright, so now that he's ascending, actually, hold up. In between, now I'm just gonna start tinkering, which is going to be here, because as you see, he's moving, and I want it to have that illusion that he is moving a little bit upwards, like he's walking down with the lightsaber still igniting. Like he's acting like a sinister fallen Jedi or fallen Jedi, because he's not fully Sith. As you all know, Balin's skull in the Ahsoka series is not Sith. That's why I gave him the orange look. He's more of a fallen Jedi, not a Sith. I don't know, but anyways. And give me 1 second, class. I need to get myself light in my downstairs area. Sorry for the noise. There we go. Now the studio actually looks a little bit better. So, alright, so here we go. Anyway, so, okay, now it's getting to that part where the lightsaber starts moving a bit more. Oh, shit. There you go. As you all can see, this is how it's done. Because yes, I know to Spanish Giovanni and certain people this is boring, but this is to my audience how my content is. Because yes, it takes time, it takes patience, and dedication too. Like, it does take time, because especially with editing something like lightsaber effects, it takes time and patience, and not to mention a shit ton of Pepsi to help you through. But yes, this has been a good birthday so far. So okay, now we're getting to the part he is descending more and the blade is having more view. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to move these elements upwards. There you go. Okay, I did not like how that looks. It looks a little crooked. Okay. Again, yes, I am seeing the Jenner's blade coming into view a little bit, and I don't like that. There we go. That's what I like to see. Fluid. See, and now this is the part where now it's coming to view. So now I could do it this way. Now I could actually tinker around with the. Now I can make the. Now it actually does look like a lightsaber now, as you guys can see. So hold on, I'm gonna show you.
I've learned.
Okay, yep. Now is the part where and as you guys can see, now it's actually looking a little bit better. Now I just have to tinker with it just a little bit. Make it a little wider because I do not like seeing the blade getting exposed. It has to look like he's legit holding an interesting fallen Jedi saber. But oh shit. That's okay. That's okay. That's the beauty of it. It's like if you see a mistake, you can fix it. It can be fixed. And now anchor this a bit, and boom, there you go. Now I just have to move. Again, now I'm just gonna. There you go. Perfect. All right. Oh, wait. Now time to move these parts here because again, gotta match the movements because like as if it's not like he is holding his lightsaber from behind because like as if it's part of the film. Alright, now time to oh shit. Now then, let's see. Now I just need to. Okay, just move it just a little bit higher because. There we go. Okay, yeah, no, I don't like that. I don't like that. Stick to the. Now I'm on the part of the movement, which, yes, I'm gonna fix the quality of this. Is there. There you go. Now I'm on the part of the blade gets moved because, again, he is ascending down, so I have to make sure that this animation is following through the movements of him going down. Hello, Light Post Films. Hello, Mel Spy Rose. Thank you guys for wishing me happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, so let's just see what I did so far. So as you guys can see, I'm at...
I've learned this much.
Okay, I'm at that part where he says, I learned this much. So as you guys can see of the body movement, see, this is, this is something I've been trying to make sure I'm following the principle of the body movement. So, okay. And again, I'm making sure I'm keyframing, which, again, when it comes to editing lightsaber videos, you need to make sure you're keyframing each movement of the blade, because it is a pain, which I'm not gonna lie, it's a pain. Okay, oh shit, sorry. But as you all can see, like, you're seeing progress a little bit, so. Alright, let's just. Now I'm at the frame of moving the blade just a little bit here, as well as the tip piece here. Move it forward just a little bit. Now I'm just making sure I'm following true to the effects lore of the lightsaber quality. There you go. Alright, so again, if any of you have any questions in the chat, I'm more than willing to answer while I am doing a little bit of computer magic. Alright, let's see. Just work on this just a little bit. Now I am at the part of rotoscoping, which again, this is a long process class. A very hard, difficult process, which again, the good results will be very interesting though. Which, yeah, so far this is what I did so far, as you all can see. And this is more of a 4-second mark. What inspired you to make lightsaber scenes in lightsaber battle scenes? Oh, that's a good question, Mel Spyros. Well, I'm not sure if he's online, but I was inspired by Benny J. Ross. Think he goes by Retro Universe, I believe. But he made very old lightsaber videos, like a while back on YouTube, which inspired me to make my own version of lightsaber videos. As well as seeing some other people doing their own lightsaber video content on YouTube, as well as the Ryan versus Dorkman 1 and 2 and Ryan versus Brandon 1 and 2 videos. Those are very good lightsaber duel fan videos as well, so those were what inspired me to do videos like this, and not to mention my love of Star Wars and just experimenting. Alright, let's see. Now I'm on this part now where the blade is moving now because he is again descending down the stairs. Hold on, I need to see if the blade is correct. Yes, it is. There we go. I'm just gonna make sure it stays there. So there we go. Now I'm on the part where the blades are now coming down, so cool. Now I just need to work on the downstairs part of here, the leg, or on the thigh in most cases for generous thighs. Thank you, I appreciate that. Let's see. Now I'm on the part of the lightsaber descending. Now I'm on the part of now I'm on the Alright, let's see. Copy, paste. Alright. Alright, now I'm on the part of the blade is coming bigger because he is descending down. So this
I've learned this much.
Alright. Alright, I'm almost at the part of now this is the part where the lightsaber should get a little bigger now because of the frame. The framing is getting a little bit bigger because again he is descending down the steps. So as you can see, the way he descends down, the blade gets a little Now the hilt is recognized. Now the hilt can be seen. Now that means I can make the blade a bit bigger now. As you can see. Now you can see the lightsaber. Hello JJ Cinema, welcome back. Again, I am gonna fix this because yes, as you see, some of the frames are a little wonky. Again, it's the beauty of rotoscoping and doing a little computer magic. You fix it a little. So, and look at that, I'm nearly close to being done. Like, this alone pretty much took me at least, I think, how many minutes now? 5 to 7 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes tops, just by doing a 4-second clip. Now I just need to. And there you go, like as you see. Now it actually gets a little bit better now because as you see in the camera angles, as you see, I had to animate, you know, this is animating. Mel Spyro says, I used to watch The Secret of Nim when I was a child and enjoyed the dark and edgy moments. Didn't scare me because I was used to dark and mature moments like the ones at Disney's. I mean, yeah, Disney's Tarzan does have its dark moments here and there in some scenes of the movie. I don't know, I just was drawn to the movie Tarzan, and that's why it's one of my top 10 favorite Disney films. And not to mention, it was the last good movies during the end of the Renaissance period. Which I am hoping Disney does not ruin with its live action BS. And now we're getting to the part where the blade gets a little bigger, so that means I might have to widen the blade just a tad bit. Because as you all know in the original movie, Jenner's sword is extremely crooked. Like as you see, but I'm trying to make sure it stays true. More like the Black Cauldron, I can tell you that. No, the Black Cauldron was purely dark and really what the F moment from Disney. That's all I have to say. It has that what the F moment. Okay. Alright, now I'm on the part where he, see, as again, he's descending down, he's descending down, so again, I have to make sure that the blades are not, that it's following his movements, if that makes sense. Alright, so go. Let's take care of that. Now, as you guys can see, it makes it a little easier for me to animate now because the framing is starting to make a little bit clearer in certain frames, but just have to fix some mistakes here and there. But as you guys can see, I'm almost done with the frame because he's nearly close to coming down. Alright, let's see. Now this is the part where his blade will get bigger, so I have to make sure, once again, as you all can tell by this crooked blade, I have to make sure it's not fully, oh shoot, Control Z, have to fix that little error just now. There you go. Actually, that's actually not that bad. There you go, like, see? There you go. There we go. What the hell? I hope nobody heard any buzzing noises because I think there was a fly. I mean, yeah, Jurassic Parks 1, 2, and 3 were very good, but I honestly prefer the books. The books are more darker and more freaking graphic. Especially with the Dennis Nedry death scene. That was really, really graphic. And now we're in the part where the camera is moving. So, there we go. Hold up. Okay, as you guys can see, I have to make sure that when the camera's moving a bit and zooming close, it's not, just, now I just need to make sure that it's covering the crookedness of the, there we go. Ah, damn it. Control Z. Alright, I'm gonna start tinkering a little bit with this part here. Oh, shit. Now, again, class, this is gonna take time, dedication, and patience, especially with this frame, but there you go. I think that one's pretty okay, actually. I think this one's pretty much okay. There we go. There we go. Alright. That is true, it is better writing. That's another thing I forgot to say about Michael Crichton's novels. They're very well written. Now, oh Lord, as you guys can see, this is why it's better to do it in a editing skills, is to make sure that the movements of the blade is, there you go. It does take a lot of time and patience, that is true. And this does explain to my audience why my content, especially lightsaber videos, takes time. Mostly in a month or two. If you want, like, my Frollo with a lightsaber video, that alone took me 2.5 months. Is because, one, my work schedule has been keeping me busy. And not to mention my sleep schedule has been gone completely wonkers. So That's why it takes a while for my content to be made. Okay. Now I'm on the part where the hilt is shown again. I just need to make sure that the blade matches the... There we go. Okay. Alright, let's see. Fallen Kingdom was an alright movie. I just wish that they used the Conator roar effect from Disney's Dinosaur for Fallen Kingdom. Because, yeah, I really liked the Conators as a kid. Next to the T-Rex and the Spinosaurus Attitticus. So as you guys can see, it is... Now there are some blades here that is noticeable, but again, with a little computer magic, some of these things will not be noticeable. So and now that the blade's getting a little bit bigger in this frame, I'm gonna have to make sure that the effects is following that pattern correctly. So there we go. As you see, class, I am almost done with this editing. So boom. There we go. There you go. Now I'm on the ending part where he says, when you can. I've heard about what CTC Productions did to attack you and your colleagues recently, so I reached out to Sergeant Badass. Oh. Appreciate that, Mel Spyros. Thank you. And okay. Let's get to that. Anonymous. Oh, so. Oh, God's sake. Who is messaging me on Tumblr? Oh, class. So apparently I just got notified on Tumblr by Anonymous saying, I want to warn you, Gregory is trying to pay people to hack me. Really? So this is news to me. So give me a second to pause this real quick so I could show this to because if that's the case, like, okay. Not sure who sent this to me, but I'm not surprised that he would do something like that, to be honest with you. Which, that's kind of disgusting. I mean, predators like Gregory will always try to do that. So, anyways, it's fine. It's fine. I'm just going to focus on... I just need to focus on editing. Like, right now it's not the time for me to deal with people like Gregory. He's not worth my time. I really do not care. Like, let the Predator run his mouth. He already proved my point. He was already part of that group that has made a campaign to harass me and Cosmic and a few other individuals, which... Okay. I'm now at this part where it's gonna be a pain because this is where the blade is. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to make this part a little wide, a little wider than usual. So there we go. And again, this is gonna be a little bit tinkered around. So there we go. Hey, Pacific 382, thank you for wishing me happy birthday. Thank you. Yeah, you're right. I'm not going to let him ruin my day. This is my day. This is technically my second Christmas. Alright, so I'm just going to move this blade just a tad bit and zoom it over to the... Oops. Hang on a second. There we go. Because now I'm going to make it part of the frame where, there we go. There we go. There we go. Now I'm on the part where the blade is starting to move to the angle a little bit, so I'm just gonna have to start tinkering a little. There we go. I'm just gonna make it flicker like Vader's in A New Hope. now this is the part where the blade gets a little wonky. There we go. There we go. Yep. Yeah, that's true. Anyways. And again, I don't mind anybody spraying this around. Like, you're more than welcome to. Like, I'm more than welcome to give my audience a chance to have a chat with Toucan Sam. If they wish to wish me happy birthday, I'm okay with that. And I'm okay with answering any questions that you guys want to ask me, but never got the chance to ask me. But I'm more than willing to ask, as long as it's not anything that's connected to real life stuff. Like, I will not answer to anything that is real life related. Sorry. Alright, here we go. Here we go. We are getting to the best part. Here we go. There we go. What are my plans for my birthday? Well, I already ate lunch already, so I don't know what plans I have afterwards. Maybe just watch a bit more Disney Plus or HBO Max afterwards, and then just get things ready for work. Because yes, unfortunately, I do have to start work tomorrow, as well as getting things ready for the move. Which, speaking of which, yeah, because I'm moving, I might not be able to upload any content for maybe in a week or two. Because, yeah, I just need to focus on the move and, you know, just try to get things situated and all that jazz. It's gonna be a chore. So, with that being said, it's gonna take me at least a while for me to make any content. Now I'm at the part where the blade starts to vanish a little bit. So yeah, there we go. There. And finally did the framing done. So, heading in for the night. God, I understand that NASCAR Man 101. Like, I'm about to head to bed around 11 or midnight myself for work. Out of all the Star Wars characters, which one's Luke Skywalker? Luke Skywalker, not the Disney fanfiction one. I don't care what anybody says. The Disney trilogy is a fanfiction by Disney, and it's not canon to me. And you all can fight me if you want to. The real ending of Star Wars ended, and Return of the Jedi. End of freaking story. Now that that's done, but I'm just going to need to do this real quick. So copy. There we go. Now, as you all can tell, this probably took me at least 30 to 40 minutes doing this. So, as you guys can see, that's how it is. Now we're just going to edit the lightsaber quality. So, what we're going to do is we're going to copy this thing, paste as create copy of the source media. There you go. Now I'm just going to change the color of the core to match. There we go. And Control V, enter. Now, I'm just gonna do Vegas Glow and Gaussian Blur. Thank you. Very true, Mouse Spy. Thank you for spitting out facts. Now, as I said, I'm trying to make the lightsaber look close to the Balin Skull look in the Ahsoka series. So what I'm going to do is the orange glow. Tinker around with the core element a little bit with the blood orange look. There we go. It has that blue-orange look. Intensify the glow. Actually, I just want to do it in this angle so that I can see how it will look. Yeah, that is too... There we go. There we go. Much better. Now, this part is going to be easy. Gaussian blur. Blur number 3. Boom. Just to maybe... is to have a look.
I've learned this much. Take what you can, when you can.
That actually looks pretty badass, if you ask me. That does look like the original trilogy look, from red orange to the look, kind of like that lookish attire, if that makes any sense. So yeah, it has that look. So again, this takes a little bit of experimenting on, but yeah, it does give that illusion that this was done by After Effects or Adobe Premiere. Oops, that's my laptop saying that the battery's about to die shortly. So I'm just gonna show you guys what and not to mention the fact that you all could know, I did do a little sound editing, so I'm gonna let you guys see this. Like I said, I am still gonna work on some of the scenes, like Jenner's part with his lightsaber and some angles like this, but I am gonna do Jenner's part, Justin's part, which I'm gonna give him a yellow lightsaber, while Jenner has that Balin Skull look. So I'm just gonna let you guys see this before I end this stream. So let's have a listen, shall we?
He wanted to destroy everything. I've learned this much. Take what you can, when you can. Then you've learned nothing.
That looks pretty good, especially with this part where the ignition happens. Like I said, I might add a sparks in this scene here. I might add some a green screen sparks in this part here where he hits the rock. But it looks pretty good though. Especially the ignition. Like the... It looks pretty badass, I'm not gonna lie. Jenner does look like a dark fallen Jedi, to be honest with you. Especially with that beautiful... because it does have that 1980s look. And that's what I was going for, was the 1980s look. So, yeah. There you go. So, I want to thank you guys for wishing me a happy birthday. I am very grateful for you guys wishing me a happy birthday. And yes, Toucan Sam is 30 years old. Oh God, I am a hag. Oh Lord, have mercy. Like I said, I will be able to work some content once I get the moving situation taken care of, as well as figuring out my new work schedule and all that jazz. I want to thanks to everybody that wished me a happy birthday, and thanks to the Cinnamon Roll, Super Disney Fan, and a few other people, as I mentioned in the stream earlier, for asking me questions, as well as me reading some random comments. I will continue to entertain you guys in the near future. If you like the stream, please consider supporting me on Patreon. The link of it is in the description, as well as the links of my other social media can be found in the description as well. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel, and give this video a like and share, and again, subscribe if you're new. I am Ben Mazza. May the Force be with you all. Take care, and yes, Toucan Sam's